Welcome back to The Local Show, a service of Gettys Federal Savings and Loan and Safe Harbor Wills and Trusts. The Local Show, featuring conversations with business owners, employees, and local business leaders about their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in Central New York. The Local Show, locally produced by Zoey Advertising. Now, here are your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Back into it and back at it again. You found The Local Show, your little golden nugget of talk radio on the weekends. We talk about interesting things going on around town. Businesses coming in, businesses going out, businesses who've been here for a long time. And speaking of a long time, Steve's been around for a while. And,
yeah, but I'm not having a birthday soon, Tom.
No, I've got that birthday coming up. 59.
Yeah, that makes you only a year apart from me.
And, now I can break the news to you that, when I'm 59 and a half, I'm going to start drawing from my millions of dollars.
Have you started to get those statements? Have you Social Security statements?
Yes, yeah.
They get them once a year.
Kelly looks at that.
And you look and you go, really?
No kidding. Yeah. That's something else.
And if you wait until you're 100, you can get more money every month than if you take it when you're 62 and 5 and 7.
And that.
Yeah, full Social Security, 67 for guys our age. It's not 65. So to get full, 67.
Yeah. So I had a little present for you. You weren't here. I got your boat show tickets. They're right here.
Look at that. How about that?
The boat show is done now.
Yeah, it's great, Tom. You're thinking of me.
But I noticed I left them here on the counter.
That means a lot to me.
Yeah, that is something.
Yeah.
Now, I'll tell you about the gym in the next segment because I don't want to keep Matt waiting too long. It's our pleasure to talk with Matt Masur. He is the founder of Growth Mode Technologies, growthmodetech.com. How are you, Matt?
I'm doing all right. Thanks for having me back, guys.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I enjoyed our conversation the last time. Of course, Steve doesn't know what we're talking about. It's like we could be talking Boolean algebra. He wouldn't know.
See, that's the genius when you have people that know technology and things. I'm good that I don't know. Actually, I don't want to know. I want someone else to solve that problem so I can go fishing, Tom.
Steve embodies ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, when it comes to things, I don't want to fix them. I break them.
I mean, that's why we exist. We're here to be your partner. So you do what you're good at, and we'll worry about the buttons and the knobs.
Yeah, your hat you're wearing for YouTube viewers here says local IT department. Tell me what that means.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's what we say typically when we say the name of the company, Growth Mode Technologies. We say we're your local IT department because that's really in the gist of what we do. We are folks looking to serve local businesses specifically and be their, not just IT department, but really more their IT partner. So we come in and anything technical really with a business, we like to be a part of. Nice. and with the goal of moving the business forward, not just fixing a printer or something like that.
And these days, IT has become more inclusive to all kinds of technologies. So explain all the technologies that you embody and help with.
Oh, it's ridiculous, really, because like you say, things are getting everywhere. It used to be just kind of what you call office technology, right? Your computer, then it became your desk phone, your network, your cameras, security cameras, things of that nature. But
getting
now,
people off a mainframe.
Yeah, exactly. But now we have all these cloud services in these devices they call IoT devices. Yeah. It's internet connected little things that we have in manufacturing in different places that are sensors or they're data collectors or they're time clocks for people to punch in and things of that nature. That just all kinds of crazy connected technology that you find all throughout a business now, a lot more than just at the desk.
Yeah, like you'll send something, I send it to the copier. Right, from my iPad.
Right.
So then I walk up the hall. Why isn't it here yet? How did it? I'm 50 feet away. Where'd it go? But there's so many things.
Well, just look at when we've done remote recording. Getting people that buy Bluetooth headphones.
Sure.
They can't connect the Bluetooth headphones to the laptop, or maybe they have a Bluetooth speaker and somebody wants to hear that, and a USB mic, and where does that go, and all that. So you take care of that.
There's so many different ways to do all of it. It's just, that's what's wild.
I got a question for you. So can you recover data off of an old hard drive?
Sometimes.
Spinning hard drive.
Yeah, sometimes. So what we can do in our shop is honestly pretty basic in terms of data recovery, but we got a lot of tools that if things aren't too far gone, we can get it
Yeah, this has all the data on it.
Okay.
What had happened was...
Do you have a friend that has one, Tom?
Yes, I'm asking for a friend. It's actually, we have some high-end computers at the house that I use for my studio, and then my son has a beautiful Alienware, but we upgraded it. But when we opened the case up, it kind of took the old hard drive before we went to the new SSDs, and it broke the connector, so some of the pins are broken.
Yeah, so for something like that, there's a good chance we could just repair that enough to get your data off it.
Okay.
I was going to say, if it's real serious, there's big corporate things where they've had, one laptop has all the data the company needs for anything, and it gets destroyed. There are companies that we partner with that we can actually send things out. They have clean rooms, and they can recover anything from anything. It's
when
wild.
Trying to eradicate data, do you model the Hillary Clinton model? So you just take it, you smash it, and you scrub it, and then you smash all the phones up, and then all the data. Is that the best way to do it?
It's funny that you mentioned that, because it sort of is, and that's one of the things. Data destruction is one of the things that we do for a lot of people, because this isn't important whether you got a cell phone, an old copier that has a hard drive in it, or your computer. There's data that needs to be destroyed. That's something we do, and there are actually government standards to how you grind it up properly so it can't be recovered.
Those standards?
I couldn't tell you in her case.
I'm asking for a friend.
Yeah, that is wonderful. Yeah, so your services also include phone services.
Absolutely.
And explain to us how phones have changed over the years.
Yeah, it's everything's on the internet now, including your phone service. And what's interesting is I was telling people recently, even if you have, like, say, Spectrum or something like that, they've got your home phone service, and it may still plug into that traditional phone jack. But the second it leaves your house, it's what's called VoIP. It's internet phone service immediately. That's where everything goes, even if you don't realize it. So this is kind of, again, put this technology, it's on computer networks, it's in our world now, and we offer the full phone service along with phone systems that businesses would use. But it goes a lot farther than just telephone calls nowadays.
VoIP, that's what you just, right? So why would someone use an outsource organization like yours as opposed to hiring some IT guys? Because a lot of companies I'll ask my IT guy, and some guy comes up the hall, it's got a brown and a black shoe, and he's, well, and he's good at it, and he does it.
Yeah. Stereotypical, Steve.
Am I wrong, Matt?
No, not at all.
Okay, just checking.
In terms of not just the phone, but everything, we offer an advantage over the traditional employee situation, because usually an organization, depending on the size, has that just one person, and that's great. They might be the best tech in the world, but they also deserve a vacation or could potentially get sick.
Right.
Where we show up, and for approximately the same cost, we bring an entire team. So no matter what, you're covered, and we can bring a wide variety of skills and
so that dude doesn't like you. You show up, he's nervous.
Not necessarily, because in many cases we can support him. We work with a lot of places that have those, and we become his backup. So
that's a good
then
thing.
The one man becomes an army for the organization. Yep.
And then you guys are always learning, because you say you have a team, so you got to keep up on all the latest technologies. Let's talk a little bit briefly about AI.
Yeah.
And the one website that I use that I find very useful is Future Tools, futuretools.ai or futuretools.com.
I think that's,
Yeah, and it's got all of the different types of technologies, and I'm experimenting with everything from, stable diffusion to AI voices and all that kind of stuff. So how much do you think that AI is going to play a role in what you do?
It's huge. It is, it's just the next level of technology. And people have been talking about it for a while, but for many years it was just sort of a buzzword, and their AI was really just a complicated program that had a lot of, pre-programmed responses. Today we have legitimate AI, things that can sort of think, I'm air quoting here, for themselves. But it's revolutionary. I mean, we're already using it in our business quite a bit, and looking to expand that even further to help support people and do all kinds of things.
So, Tom, just briefly, I went on the other day and I said, in Tom Soccocio's voice, I want to hear Steve Roberts is a great guy. Write a paragraph. It was amazing. You sounded great. You were very flattering of me, Tom.
That's ever going to happen. Matt, great job. I'm going to bring that hard drive over to you.
Yeah.
And, see, my son
we'll get that working.
Bummed out. Yeah, he just got to get the stuff stuff off it. And then do you have a comprehensive article on how to optimize Windows 11 for audio and video? I mean, there's tons of stuff out there.
Yeah.
But I really want the nuts and the open.
I personally don't have one that specific, but I'm sure such a thing exists.
Yeah, it exists out there. All right. I love talking with you. So that's Matt Masur right there. He's the founder of Growth Mode Technologies, growthmodetech.com. Don't be left behind. Get them on your team so that you can actually get into the future and see how you can make more revenue that way.
That's where it's at.
Matt, have a great rest of the day, okay?
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
All right. Neil Carr is coming up next, Vice President of Prime Heating and Air, right here on the local show on 570 WSYR. Check us out on YouTube as well during the breaks. Coming right back.